Yes. On a good morning, good afternoon, anywhere you are. Good evening, my audience and my viewers. My name is Stanley DK. Supposedly I'm a professional in QS in the construction industry, and then here today we are on the Mindshift podcast. I believe you've heard of Mindshift before now. Some months back, it was a trend coming on our screen, coming on our social media handles, YouTube, TikTok, most especially, and other channels. But for a while, we just took a break just to observe the state of the country and to make reforms. And today, here we are again. Not clap for me, not clap for me. It's not easy. Life is doing a lot to a lot of persons right now. But despite all of this, we still need to find a way to talk to ourselves. To relay us as able minds, people alive. Let's see how we can even make life better for each other. It's not easy. I know what I'm saying. I know from this standpoint, I know what I'm facing. It's like throwing a ball to the wall. What happens? It bounces back to you. That's the law of physics that says for every action there's an equal reaction. I believe there's an action you've taken that is even giving you an equal reaction. Or even the state of the country right now, you're trying to put in and it's giving you something back in return, which of course it might not even be the result you're looking at or looking out for, but it's just coming. Well, I'm not just here alone today to talk about this. I have my colleague, my brother, my friend for a very long time coming. He's a married man. He's everything. Let's welcome him. I know he will not want me to do the introduction, but he will do it better. Let's put our hands together as he sits. Welcome, my brother. Welcome. Welcome to my ship podcast. How the life be now? One of my guys say, "Who talk that thing? When you cool that thing? Yes. So, but people are saying it. That's what it means. Who talk that thing? So a lot of things are going on. People are talking, and in fact, we need your own expertise in this area as we converse, and even the audience, watching us will also, come. They might ask questions. We can see questions, even if we can't attend all of them today. Subsequently, we'll do that. So here is. When I don't mind me, don't say our language no be English. Everything we'll try. We'll put everything together. So he will introduce himself also, and then we'll kickstart this episode or session.
Thank you very much for having me here. My name is Engineer Pascal, and we are here to just discuss real life story. It's not that we know it best, but we just want to talk with you, we observe and all of these things and just make it a reality. Man, a lot of things are going on, but what to do? Let's just see what we do.
Yes.
To sit here help one or two persons.
Okay.
Yes.
You've heard from the horse's mouth. We can't say we can solve your problems.
Yeah.
But yes, small. We add this, we add one, we add two, we add pepper, put salt, put food go down.
Yes.
And everybody, let's see how it goes and how our life can change. So we'll just delve into the matter immediately. So yes, my brother, my friend, thank you. The matter with the ground, you say, youth the year I don't know. Even when I say youth, even some many people that are not up to 60, 65, they're also in the youth category. They collect. Easy.
Yeah.
People, you just wake up in the morning, your phone is buzzing. Maybe you're even getting ready to leave the house to go to your office to go about your daily activities. And you see a lot of message piled up. One, if you try open one, say, you go say, na complain, one thing or the other. This one, they tell your friend, they tell you a family member or so. Different places. Even in our churches today, people will complain. Pastors said they see own. Even, no, just go there, but you get what I'm saying. Now, let's see how we can quickly talk about the state of the country at the moment. Can we survive it? Or we keep managing it like this?
You see, whenever we talk about this country, I'm very emotional. I become very emotional because it is pertinent. It becomes it becomes very sardonic.
Yes.
When you look at the situation of the country and you want to ask yourself, how did we get here?
Yes.
How did we get here? And it's just one answer to that question. Leadership problem. And let me tell you, the leadership problem is not automatic. it always starts from being first a citizen.
Of course.
We are not the right citizen. That's why we always produce the wrong leaders.
Yes.
Every leader you see up now that you are not happy with, you were first citizen.
Yes.
So you want to also look at yourself now that you are there, and you want to tell yourself, am I the right citizen to later become the right leader? That is because we always, because some days ago I decided to enter a public bus. When I entered the public bus, I needed to get some general,
Get close to the people. Yeah.
yes, want to know how the people think actually. And we inside the bus and they were complaining about the economy as usual. Everybody complains about the economy. Now that's the norm now in Nigeria.
So even the bus they are in,
Yes.
the transportation
Yes,
is pain to them.
But now, look at the thinking. Somebody was complaining and the person said, our leaders are the problem. After they chop our money, they do this one, they do this one. Before I know, somebody just switch again and say, and our church be the worst for eating money. Church can be anything, you know. Church can, of course, there are other churches. There are churches that are not doing right.
Of course.
But for you to not say church is the worst,
That's what they have seen them to be.
you are wrong.
Of course.
Why? I ask him a simple question. I say, why do you think you are wrong? He said that they chop our money. I say, okay, I can ask one question. So why if you say that they chop money, you don't say they chop money, you never say one. He now made one statement. He said, governors, politicians will go to the church and donate money, 10 million naira.
Even when they
20 million naira. Wait to 20 million naira, 10 million naira. The church will accept it. And I laugh. And I say, this guy is absolutely ignorant. And I ask him, I say, okay, if you are saying they should reject the money, I want to ask you one question. I say, you now, if the governor comes to give you money, give you 5 million, not 10 million naira, will you accept it?
Why not? Of course, it's money.
He said he will accept it that because it's his money. And I said, okay, let's establish that it's his money. So the church, now is the church different from Nigeria? Is the church not part of the society in the society? So why would you now say the church should reject the money? Why you will accept the money? What makes you what justify? He says he won't pay tax. So you think the people in the church does not pay tax? The pastor does not pay tax?
That's why even the church is not even the building. You are the church.
That's what I mean. No, when they say church, they think it's the building.
Yes.
The church is the people that come
Inside,
that
yes.
particular org and become an event.
Yes.
You can rent it out to become an event.
Or a warehouse.
Or a warehouse to move. So it's not the church, it's not the building per se. It is the people inside. So the problem is Nigeria itself is becoming a very toxic place. Because not just for the leaders, not just from the leaders, as actually from the people around, everybody wants to scam you.
The opportunists.
The leaders are scamming, the citizens are scamming. Everybody wants to swindle you, everybody wants to dupe you in the process. Loyalty is not being appreciated anymore. Sincerity is no more. When you are sincere, you are seen like a fool. Who is this guy that is sincere? What's wrong with him? He wants to show that he's a pastor. Or he wants to show that he's a Christian, or he wants to show that he's sincere. Now he's sincere,
The saint.
now he's saint. You will see that at the end of the day, people around will connive. They will come together and for you that wants to do the right thing. So, my brother, of course, the economy is dead. People have been really complaining. It's not easy, sincerely, for Nigerians this moment. It is not easy. So saying if you want me to talk about this economy, I want to give you maybe a realistic opinion about this economy or statistics. Trust me, the economy is bad. Nigerians are suffering. That's the truth.
So looking at even starting from the home, which is the first place of of every society, because they say charity begins at home. Now, as bring it out from the family. Now, what do you think? How will a family of four, just the father, the mother, and two kids, how would they be able to survive this? How are they going to cope? Because don't you think this will affect even that relationship?
Brother, let me tell you the plain truth. This economy, when they say divorce, this economy has broken a lot of marriage. A lot of marriages are gone because of hardship. And you see, the sincere truth is this. Nigeria economy has decided to streamline families. You will be very foolish now that you are earning 200,000-300,000 naira or 400,000 naira a month, which I doubt if there's anything, if you are not working, those oil companies and all those things,
mainstream.
if there's any that pays you that kind of amount, 400, 500,000, sell all this real estate, and you are part of the top
leaders,
of
top hierarchy,
management of the company. So all those 400,000 naira, you say you want to burn more than 2, you want to get more than 2. You are not a very wise person. As I'm here now, if I want to assist anybody, and there are some assistance you want to even do to somebody. If somebody calls you and say, please, my wife dey hospital, normal sickness, you want to assist. But if you say your wife say they labor, so you won't get money to discharge her. On a normal ground, not be say okay, maybe complications one day. Like make her call it or no. See on the norm now, say okay, he's not saying
for your own time.
So what is your problem? And you get birth.
He's one of most men, most miserable.
It's a very foolish kind of idea. So I tell people now, the economy is, we are supposed to be giving birth to 4. Our parents gave birth to 4, 5, 6 because everything was still okay. School fees, we went to public school, and in public school they were doing well. Because when we come out from public school, like, we were more intelligent than those that went to private school then. Because the government school were teaching properly.
Yes.
We have teachers that were ready to teach there. But now, anything that makes you just carry your child to a public school, you have decided in a way 40% of the destiny of that child now. You have decided the destiny of that child. So it has to be private, and you need to want to check if you want to give them. You need to want to check the cost of private universities.
So let's not go there.
you want to check. When I checked for the one of my daughter, when she wanted to enter university, everything I paid was equivalent to what I used to graduate from the university.
Yes. And more.
Money was still left. A lot of money was still left.
Just not kindergarten.
Nursery. What do they call them? I don't know what they call them.
Kindergarten.
So the thing is terrible. So you want, in that kind of case, and you want to pump 2, 3, 4. You want to pump 3 and above. No. I see it as
it is.
So a lot of marriages are affected. Women are no longer finding it funny anymore. Even the men. And the one thing women used to think is this: they used to think that if the man does not have money to present to you, they think the man is happy. It is more painful for a man not to be able to give you money to feed ticket for his family than it is to the woman. But you see, the woman is the one that reacts. Why? Because they feel that it is the responsibility of the man, which of course is the responsibility of the man, but it is not the sole responsibility of the man.
She's an helpmate, so she's supposed to come.
You understand? But it pains the man more, because all women there, I want you to take note, because I have seen a lot of marriages that are crashing now because of this. You must learn how to understand that in marriage, two of you are not together one in good and in bad times. You must know those things, because when you don't understand those things, that's where you see when things start getting bad. I'm taking note. I'm not justifying lazy men. If you are a man that sits at home, you are not trying to make moves. The woman can complain. Of course. I'm talking about when you see the man trying to push. You get the point? Trying to push for a better life. You are seeing him that he's trying his best. And what you do is to be mocking him, making him feel bad. When he will send you something, you will say, now only to the same message you sabi. When he will tell you to do this one, you will not be able to want to go, because you feel he's no longer man enough to send you those kind of. So it's more painful for a man. Take note of this thing, women. It is more painful for a man than a woman if the man is not able to provide for the family. Take note. Man don't cry, but if you know what is going in their hearts, if you know what they think, what they carry in their hearts, you will know that the least thing you should do is to insult that man. You should never. Is to encourage him, give him hope, because at the end of the day, if the man have BP and die and you are still alone, you will take care of those children by yourself.
Single mother.
You will rent, you will pay rent, you will feed them, you will pay school fees, you will buy clothes. to encourage your men. It is not easy for family now, my brother. Our family, it's not easy. It's not easy.
Well, I believe you are hearing and we are all learning and seeing the direction this is going. Even the Bible says, do you light a candle and put it under the bookshelf? No. You see, you are the salt of the earth. Now, what you just said, if the man, you think the man is not even more concerned, he is actually going through an internal issue that can even lead to depression and frustration. And as a woman, if you never assist, that's the end. You will lose your husband, become a widow and a single mother because of your singular act. Now, help the man's light come back. Help him get back his taste. If there's something you can do that will bring taste back to his life, because he's the salt of the world, you also are the salt of the earth. So try and help the man. That's why I know I've attended some teachings even in church where they will say, see, woman, help this man. If he's not there tomorrow, try and see how to bring them back, because they are going through a lot. There's one time I heard something, they say the man, there was no money. He can sell your car. I said, what do you mean, my car? A big man will never sell his car. He finds it difficult to start trekking or entering, but at some point, if there's a business to do, as a woman, there's a way you talk to the man. I say, okay, let's do a business. I saw something on X a few days ago. A man that worked in the banking sector for several years in I think Ibadan here. During COVID-19, he was laid off, not just him and others. For months there was no work. His wife was just one catering for the home, and then he just met his wife one day after feeling so depressed. I was like, borrow me 20,000. Woman laughed. 20,000. Now that's a supportive woman. What kind of business you want to do 20,000 naira in the present Nigeria? He said, no worry. That told the woman he wants to start more business.
No, your president wife don't already tell you that. Mona run quickly now.
Akara and corn. That was a trend. So
if that man don't say anything like Pomo na the way.
So they take Pomo. They can't wear suit. The way they dress go back. That's how they dress. They wear suit, not tie. Now women for market come organize this. Okay, let's interview this man. Why? What's the secret door? Why the packaging? In selling Pomo in one small transparent bucket. That's when he gave the story. So I don't know. I think that's where it ended. They didn't ask him, oh, so now are you
doing well
or catering for the family back? Is this Pomo business?
It's just to survive. You can't use Pomo to do anywhere. Where are you going to Pomo?
Maybe I have 200 pieces of Pomo inside that bucket.
I don't get where you go.
Present in Nigeria. So it is what it is. Now, I believe he mentioned the church. The church is a home for everybody, both the bad, the ugly, the good, the excellent. Is a house of refuge. When you have issue, you're running. I know, yes, most of us has actually lost faith in our men of God, but we are not here to talk about them or to judge them. They are God. As much as I am a child of God, God's son, and you are a God's son, that's how they are too. So, God's grace is covering every one of us. Okay. Okay. So the grace of God is covering every one of us, and then we have equal rights. We are joint heirs with Christ in the inheritance of God our Father. So now we still move on. If as it is, I won't say there are a lot of people that are also still trying, striving to see how they can even stand in this present economy. We are looking at the fact that you don't have job vacancies anymore. Even if there are vacancies, forget about it. Now inside people get on. You just be like, say I get one kuna for Chevron, and I'm an engineer. I study something they will need, because he has been there for a while and he has level. He will bring me in. Even if they place ads outside, my brother, it be like saying 0.5% or even let's just help them 1% off.
No vacancy. I mean, they say the things all they change now. Before, if you would see vacancies everywhere.
Yes.
But I know they notice now, say people not like vacancy again.
Hey God. So you just create your own job for yourself.
You just find a way for yourself. And if your family is opportune to be positioned properly, they keep cycling, they keep relocating within the family.
Yes.
That's the way the thing is now. I read something too online. Somebody, I think X2. The person said, good morning, my brother, my sister. Another day to let you know that there is nothing wrong with your CV.
Okay.
The vacancies is the problem. The reason why you have not gotten the job is just because none of your relatives
position
are in position there to get it. So just don't worry yourself. Don't feel bad that your CV is bad. Nothing is wrong with your CV. That's where we are. That's where we are. That's where we are. So talking about how to meet up in this country, my brother. To me, Nigeria is still the best place to do business. One of the best places to do business. We have two issues in Nigeria now. I've opportunity to be in some meetings with government where we will now be still talking. Government itself, the two issues. So government itself they will also be complaining to you. That's why the hope of Nigerians are a little bit dashed. When you meet a government and you are saying business, and we went to a meeting at one time, and government was also complaining about financing,
and they want to collect from you.
So this government is complaining about financing because the reason why we went to that meeting is to see how to actually improve the private sector.
Yes.
Because one of the problems that that is actually affecting the businessman in Nigeria is funding. Finance is actually the problem. You get the point now. So that was why they called for that meeting, because we wanted to this acts they just put into law where that everybody can generate, an individual can generate power.
Yes.
And so the government called, and at the time we went for the meeting, and so most of the problems that everybody had was finance.
Power is not easy now.
But the government was also complaining to us that finance was used. So they were saying that they can assist us except finance.
Wow. So there's no assistance there.
So that is the major problem. I began to read some billionaires, how they become billionaires.
Yes.
They will tell you borrow. They did one thing.
Or family gave them.
Their family gave them this. They borrow. That's why they don't put yourself under pressure. You see this life, there is no there's no a particular way to succeed. Because the platforms are not the same. The way you started, the way the family you came into first is what is instead that is
advantage
or disadvantage.
Yes.
It affects positively or negatively.
Yes.
The environment you are giving birth to, it affects you positively or negatively.
Yes.
The friends, the school you go, the university you go also affects you. So those things. So that's why there's no straight way at the end of the day to make it. It is where you are as of today that you will now use to coin your own formula to succeed. You cannot say because this guy succeed in this way, that is the way you will succeed. That is not true. It's not true. That's a fact. It's not true. Me succeeding because my father gave me, because that book that they were reading, how much did the father give to me? Somebody they gave me $250,000
in the year 1999.
Can you imagine? $250,000 they gave me that time. You want to fail? If you fail, there's a problem with it. There's a problem.
That's what he mentioned. Maybe even gave him more. He didn't just.
Of course, the father will still top him up and push him. That is the advantage of life. Of course, I've seen a lot of persons that comes from nothing to something background. It happens like that. So there are different platforms. So somebody should not come and be using his own as a yardstick to say, when I was there, thank God for where you are. You also, the fight is against poverty, not against me and you.
Yes.
So we keep working, we keep giving it. But you see, finance is also a problem for Nigerians. Finance. When you go to bank will ask you what you have. The things they will ask you for, you will not ask yourself, if I have this thing, why am I come here? Won't I go and just sell it?
Yes.
And my business, I know I'm not the things, the collateral, the things they will ask you'll be shocked to say, if I have this money, I would have come here. You get the point now? So these are some of the things that we are going to be looking out for and say, if we can let the Bank of Nigeria calm down, let them help people. Let the federal government have something they can use to be helping people. State government, because businesses are dying. We have written proposals. If you know the business ideas that we have written down, But when you sum the business up and you want to see how much you used to do the business,
You give up.
brother, you don't give up.
Even recently, government is giving a grant of 2 million and 1 million to 2 million.
That's bullshit. Now, what will you?
Exactly.
My question is this: I don't know the way our country is. There's a way they programmed the country, the people to be poor. Because if you are, that's why she said. That's why you see the first thing he said that word. That's their plan. It's kuli akara
In
the corn.
2026.
That's the truth. Because if you give somebody a million naira actually, what will the person do
To even
that will lift him out of poverty?
or even bring back 1 million or even give you 1.5.
It's 1 million naira is to eat, because at the end of the day, when you have the 1 million naira, how much is food in the market? How much is transportation?
You know, in their own mind, assuming assumption is we have those basic ones. We have light, we have food. That's what I think. That's what our government.
No, now we
that's
don't
what
have
they
light, man.
say. They don't know. Where they did that, they say, I saw one movie.
My brother, man, tell you the truth, they know. They know, say everything hard.
Okay, well, that's true because Tinubu even actually said, he said, I cannot hunger. Even before I was born, there was hunger in Nigeria.
They know these things. Let me tell you some of these things. Let's talk about politics a little, right? Poverty is a weapon. It's part of the strategy to win election. If today poverty ends in Nigeria, or they reduce poverty from that number, I think 130 something million people are in poverty. If they reduce it back maybe to 20,000, a lot of persons that are doing politics now will not win again, because you know they don't have any idea to share against, apart from sharing rice, beans, onions, talking about. Because when you hear our politicians talk, they don't talk anything creative. They just see every year we keep hearing light. I'll give you road. I'll give you
2020.
We'll keep poverty, we'll reduce poverty, security, inflation rate
drop to
security.
Yes.
That's what they keep saying.
And those things never change. Insecurity is still one of the greatest disorder in the country.
No, you don't want to go there now. You don't want to go into insecurity for today. Maybe one of these days we'll talk about insecurity. But my brother, Nigeria is a tough place to live as of now. As we speak, Nigeria is a tough place. It's survival of the fittest. It is the strongest that survive now. I won't lie to you. And everyone there that is watching me, don't give up. Now who give up and I will die and I lost. Don't give up. Keep striving. I know Nigeria will be better one day. Nigeria will be better one day.
It's a promise. Sometimes promise can come to pass. Sometimes
it cannot be ahead. It's a promise. But trust me, make sure you are doing well. Try to make sure you are doing well. There is no honor in poverty. There is no honor, please, in poverty. There is no honor.
Wow. So for what we're getting here today, it means that of course, even despite the economic state of this country, you can find your own model and make it work for yourself.
Right.
Remove yourself from poverty. Elevate. Right. So it's your own.
Trust me, if you can find the way, get anybody to finance that your dream. Nigeria is the best. We have the population. You see, Nigeria, if you are selling anything, there's one man that said this thing, chief priest. Okay. Cubana chief priest made this thing, I think he was talking to Pella. He said something. He said business is still the best thing ever. He said business will give you money that ritual will not give you. The reason is because he not gave him an example. He said Nigeria is over 250 million people. That's Nigerian population. Imagine that you are selling something for less than 100 naira. Right? You are selling for 100 naira and you are able to target 5,000 people. Out of the two, which is very possible. Out of the 250,000 people, you are able to target 5,000 people that will buy that to 100 naira times 5,000.
That's money. That's 5 million.
So you are making 5 million daily, or even though it's monthly, then you are increasing. So Nigeria is a bet, and we have the markets, the audience to market to. The problem is starting in Nigeria. Starting in Nigeria it's not easy. But when you are able to start, when you have that person to push you to start, man, autopilot. Autopilot. Because Nigerians are the best people to patronise. Are you not seeing other business? MTN, are you not seeing them?
Of course.
I was listening to the news today. MTN, we are the best with the market.
We continue more
market. Among all, we are the best market. I think first quarter now, when they did the half of the year, when they have already doubled their interest. They're already making 2.something trillion.
First quarter.
In first half.
Okay, first half of the year.
So I'm encouraging us, let's try our best to become something in life. Poverty is never an option. Don't agree. And don't die, please. Don't die. Check your health. Make sure you're checking your health. And keep pushing. We'll make it.
So, well, everybody, viewers, I believe you've heard it. I know we might not hit it so much, but you've picked
Something.
1 or 2 points from it. At least 20-30%. Use it today and see what it can affect and influence in your life. You know, they will say much has been said. Sometimes we say we talk more and do less. But if you can find a way in your mind to say, okay, I will even do 10% from the 30% that has been said here today, check it out. You will see the results. So, well, thank you very much for sitting back, staying tuned for this brief session. We'll come again to your screen, and we thank you for being one of those that actually was part of this. You can share your comments. You can also follow. You can tap. We're supposed to tap your screen, but no. You can follow, comment, share. Let people know about Mindshift podcast. It is where you hear things raw as it is, undiluted, about life, about anything you can think of in life. Career, profession, the economy, marriage, relationship, and all. So just keep this in mind. Mindshift podcast is always here for you. If you have any messages, you can also drop. That's part of your comments. We'll go there, we'll see them. We'll come next time. We'll deal with some of them, deal on them. Okay. So thank you very much. I remain one of the seats here, Stanley DK, and our
Paskilo. So please don't fail. Remember the 2 things I said. Don't die and don't give up. Don't die. Don't give up. Keep pushing. The skies are stepping stone.
Thank you very much. See you the next time.